If and when your life feels like it's in shambles, if things feel like they are spiraling out of your control and you are not able to make sense of how to control whatever is happening in your life, then I want you to pick two things that you can do. Look, you need to give that signal to your brain that there's still some safety. Why? Because when things are spiraling, when things are changing too fast, things are moving too fast, and you are experiencing this feeling that you are not able to control something, your brain receives this signal that you are in an unsafe environment. So, to be able to manage your brain, to be able to manage your anxiety, to be able to give yourself that sense that you do have some sort of control, you need to signal to your brain that there is some safety. Now, where does safety come from? Safety comes from consistency. Consistency comes from a state of things having been the same, things remaining the same. Now, how can you do that? I'll take an example. I have been moving too much. I have been moving in between cities and I am still trying to figure a lot of things out. So, what I decided to do for myself is I promised myself that I am going to work out for as many days as I can. That is one component in my life which will stay the same, no matter how many other things are changing. All right. The second thing that I try to do religiously is to stick to my skincare routine and say my affirmations when I'm doing my skincare routine. These are the two things that I have tried to stick to, that I've tried to maintain consistency in. And that is how I've been able to get my mind off that hamster wheel and get it back to a calmer state. Because even if everything around me is changing, even if everything in my life feels like it's not completely in my control, I have signaled to my brain that there is something that is still the same. There is something that is still in my control. So if you are in a situation where you feel like things are not in your control in your life, or if you are ever in such a situation where you feel like things are not in your complete control, then I want you to do this exact thing. Pick two things that you can derive and maintain some consistency with, and watch how quickly your brain is able to bring itself back to a much calmer state. You're able to give that safety to your brain. Try it for yourself and watch what happens.